Okay, so now we have to get herbs to heal Admiral Taylor, which are called Zen Lotuses. As you can see, they're floating in the lake here. There's not very many in this shot, of course. You can, there's tiny little flowers somewhere. There they are. There's more out there. Alright, so for that, it's easy. We get a speed buff in the water around the village, because I think this is the Alliance only faction. Or it's like a neutral faction that's like only open to the Alliance. So it's just a little benefit for us while we're questing around here. Secondly, Rel had 2 quests, just 1 quest, I guess. Mishka had the other one. Or maybe he gave us 2 and you just have to turn 1 into Mishka. Anyway, I wasn't paying attention, but Rel wants us to better acquaint ourselves with the Glassfin Jinyus, so we need to talk to a few villagers and gain their trust. And I think it's just specific villagers. Allow us to prove our friendship. We mean no harm. I'm from the Alliance. We wish to be allies. Yeah, it's all generally the same thing here. The third quest that we got was the search for Anduin continues, right? And Rel's now heading up the team until Admiral Taylor gets better, and he feels that we need provisions before we head out again. So you just have to go ahead and get some turtle flanks. Where's those other quest mobs? Oh, there's some. Now, for those who have never seen beta before, it may be weird. You may see this whisper down here. He's trying to invite me to a guild. That's common, especially for low levels, because the perks are really useful. And I'll actually accept this so I can show off the new guild stuff. Yeah, corny names, of course, just for the expansion only. So here's the guild perks. They had replaced a few things because they wanted to have a bit better immersion. The new level cap for Alliance, or not for Alliance, for guilds are level 30. So there's a few new ones as well on top of level 25. This one's new, I think. Maybe it's not. I seem to think this one's new. The Doctor is in, increases healing received from bandages. I guess I better check the live before I do this kind of thing. But I know a few things are new, like Ride Like the Wind increases your flight path. Not your flight speed, but your flight path travel speed by 25%. Because, as you may know, you do not get to fly until you're at the level cap. So the flight path speed thing might actually be extremely useful. What else? And the one it replaced, Ride Like the Wind is level 21, was Have Group World Travel, and it was the ability to summon everybody in your party or raid to your location. And the reason Blizzard removed it is because they wanted people to have... I just read guild chat. Lost my train of thought. Because, you know, if people get summoned everywhere, you don't really get the chance to travel anywhere. It's just to make things more immersive. I like it and I don't like it because if I'm in a group with like a real life friend and he's in Kalimdor and I'm in Eastern Kingdoms, it's nice to be able to summon him wherever I am without having to recruit a friend, you know. So it sucks, but it's cool. 2 new ones. Time off increases rest gained by 100%, which further improves upon that that panda racial, which doubles your rest already. So I'm sure it stacks. It would make sense if it did. And otherworldly discounts, which reduces the cost of transmogrification and void storage by 10%. Which, for a level 30 ability, come on. Blizz, you can do better than that. I mean, Mass Resurrection for level 25 was awesome. And now we have this weird, a discount for something that not everybody uses all the time. Yeah, whatever. I'll get over it, maybe. Okay, let's finish this quest here. Where'd that go? Oh man, I hate pre-made inventory. This item here, gumweed, is specific to the Glassfin area, the lake, stuff like that. It's a fairly substantial buff if you're like by yourself in here. As you can see, I'm not really competing for the loot here. There's nobody else around to fight with. So, you know, in the opening days when that is happening, this is nice to have, so you don't have to sit around and eat if you're a warrior or a rogue or anything. It gives you a random buff, and usually it heals. That's what it does this time, yeah. Heals 10% health every 3 seconds. Yeah, for a total of 40% of your life. It's pretty substantial. Is my fire green now? It seems to have a weird green wave to it.
Good fortune. Remember the lessons of the past.
Alright, so our primary quest levers, or givers, just left on us. Time to do some Jinyu quests. Okay, so what are we doing now? We're doing the family heirlooms. Alright. So what's happened here is that there was a battle between the Hozen and the Jinyu at the Moonwater Retreat, and it resulted in several deaths. And what the Jinyu do is they hold medallions on themselves, so that when they die, those medallions can be taken and used to honor their deaths. And so what happened in this battle was, it was just so fierce that they weren't able to grab any of these medallions, which are, they're just called Glassfin heirlooms in this case. And so that's the quest. You have to go and get them so that they can properly honor their dead. Additionally, what else here? Pearl Keeper Fulgen, which is just another Jinyu there, realizes that he carelessly left behind you know, all of the village elders' ceremonial instruments at the retreat, which is now crawling with Hozen. So take a guess at what we have to do. Now those pieces drop specifically off of these monkeys, or like any monkey. So it's just a chance drop, and eventually you'll get it no matter what. And because you have to loot them for it, you'll find that you're also going to be picking up this item. It's called Alliance Scrap, wherever it is in my inventory here. Right there. And I'll explain that after I kill this monkey, because obviously I can't multitask. So, these scraps of Alliance cloth, you gather up 3 of them. Well, I guess this monkey doesn't drop anything. Of course, prove me wrong, you stupid monkey. Anyway, so you'll find 3 cloth, you combine it together, and it forms a cloak with the King's Royal Crest on it, which is just an interesting item for the Admiral in the camp to look at. And it'll continue our quest for Edwin Rin. Time to do multiple kills here because this is taking forever. Wolves are broken again! Damn it! You stupid wolves! Oh, look at that. I got 2 items from that group there. And I almost died. Am I too far out to... yeah. See, if you try to use them, it actually uses them up, but it doesn't apply the buff. So you gotta be somewhat careful with that. And the new food, you know, let's see if I have any old food. Yeah, here's some liver dog. You eat it. Oh, they changed all the food. Oh, no. Yeah, you eat it for 30 seconds, and then if you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you get the buff. Well, the new food, you just spend 10 seconds eating overall, not 30 seconds. So you heal up way faster. Now, as you can see, the heirlooms aren't actually on the ground; they're on the corpses. So, just to look around for the glittering corpses. It's like looting a corpse. No big deal. I guess I can't pull groups because my stupid wolves are broken. They used to have a pet bar, which you could use to control them, but obviously that's not the case anymore. Ooh, and you can loot while mounted. That should add a little bit more speed on top of everything else. And this looks like this is going to be a boring guild. Alright, I'll just turn it to my blank channel. We won't see chat anymore. For better or for worse. Hey, look! Admiral Taylor's feeling better.
Need something?
Okay, this is a single quest bunch. And basically what happens is Fujin wants you to deliver them to the Elder Lushan, and witness the water-speaking ceremony to seek wisdom from the waters about the future of their tribes. Oh, it sounded like somebody whispered me. Boring. Oh, he does whisper here. Brother, I see great darkness looming before you. Everywhere I look, the rivers have dried. But there is yet one path, one river, that may carry you through these difficult times. Powerful strangers come from across the sea, seek their strength added to our own. Oh, I guess he's talking to this guy. Oh, even in Alliance, flag like got plopped down there. Interesting. All right. As you can see, I'm gaining. Oh, so Rel and his team are back, and they're going to be telling their stories one at a time, starting with Rel. So Rel, oh, I should have checked first. So Rel's seriously injured. So he's going to tell his story first about what happened because, like, that caused that to happen. And this isn't just a cutscene; you can actually move around too. So we'll be experiencing things. There's little Lou, which is Bold's little brother. I hope you guys can read it. I mean, on 720p, it squishes down my screen a little tiny bit, so it might actually make the, like, warp the lettering. So as you can see, my 3 attacks are strong, stronger, and strongest attack. That's probably just placeholder. It might not be. I mean, it's fine if it's not. This is just to tell a story anyway. And when you attack, or try to attack while it's still recharging, it actually uses your character's voice to say that's still recharging. And in this case, it's a female dwarf. Doesn't really fit a male night elf, but, you know, whatever. The big attack even knocks them down for like half a second. Not that it makes a huge deal, none of these targets cast or anything, but I guess it's a brief reprieve. So they probably switched to the usage of the word pawn for, you know, discretion with the Jinyu around. But if you've been listening to me at all so far, you should know who the white pawn is. I won't reveal it for those who haven't figured it out. So I was going to say before, as you've noticed, I've been gaining a reputation. Let's see here, minimize these. Classic. Mr. Pandario, Glassfin Jinyus is the reputation I'm gaining. It's extremely easy to get exalted if you do all the quests for them. You get exalted. That's probably just a beta thing. They'll probably add dailies. Once you get to Revered, you won't be able to get reputation unless you do dailies or something like that. And there appears to be a few placeholder reputation vendors, so there's probably going to be a few things offered from them. But really, right now, it's extremely easy to get exalted. So we heard Rel's report. He fought that monkey, or fought off the monkeys, and took a bit of damage. But really, if you think about it, it's not enough damage to, you know, cripple him like this. So let's hear Sully's story and see if it sheds a little bit more light on it.
Off with you.
We were still going north when we stopped near this big old clearing. Oh yeah, see, now we're up here somehow.
Hey there.
Fraps kinda died there. I'm just checking if it's okay. And we should be fine. So we're tasked with scouting the shrines here. And the fact of the matter is there's stealth tigers everywhere. And Amber is doing the sniping for us, but we have to target them for us. Like, here's one. You target it, and then there it goes. But try not to attack them preemptively like I just did there, because at least in the beta, it glitches them sometimes, and they just go hog wild on you and just start spawning like crazy. So it's really hard to overpower them when they do that. I don't know, I crossed the river yet. I have to go along here, I think. I found nothing at the northern shrine. No white pawn, no Hozen, nothing. Except for a tiger. You don't heal up when you're out of combat. I guess that's part of the challenge here. If you take too much damage, you're just gonna die no matter what. I guess the safe way would be going around this camp, but because there's tigers all over the place in here, you'll see them eventually. Unless I luck out and they glitch out and don't aggro at all. You know, whatever works. I'm keeping to the road because they tend to be in the wilds more often than not. So, long path it is. Dang, my fraps died again. Hold on a sec. It's glitching out on me. I didn't do anything, and she's not shooting them. Ooh, see, now they're evading. Yay! So we sort of missed the jokey little part there. But what happened was a raccoon came out of the wilds and befriended him. He named it Gizmo, and then instantly Amber shot it and killed it. And he's like, "Ah, Amber!" And then conveniently, an instant later, a second raccoon spawned, and he decided to name it Socks. So that's this raccoon here. And Amber didn't shoot it. Yay! Oh, and something happened to Rel. Rel! Huh? So it said he was dead there, but he's not. He's just crippled. For now.
Here there.
He's just an Admiral Taylor repeat.
Watch your back.
Alright. Now we get to listen from Little Lou. See what he experienced. Rel survived the attack, obviously, but he wasn't doing very well. So Little Lou's is slightly less action-packed. It's a bit more goofy too. So here we go. We have to investigate a few things at this little homestead. Yeah, the sign's not very welcoming. It just has a, yeah, I don't know what that sign is actually called. Basically, do not enter. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of people here. Or statues, very lifelike. And they're all like groaning in pain, so I wonder what's happening here. Here's a suspicious Jade statue, with it, as you can see, is an orc. But the Jinyus has never seen an orc before, so he's sort of confused by it. And then a female Pandaren emerges. A tall one at that. Sheesh. The Jade Witch. Some sort of beard sprite. I finally understood what was going on, but I was a second too late. Oh no! So there we accomplished nothing. We just saw some crazed person turning everyone to Jade. Oh, poor Socks.
Hello.
Sully just not has very good luck with raccoons.
See you later.
I like Amber's story the best, and you'll see why. It's a very interesting take, little mini game for that Blizz made up. I mean, it's not original, but it's something that's unique for World of Warcraft. I don't think World of Warcraft has ever done anything like this before. And basically, what happens is you just click to shoot. You don't have to actually press 1 or anything. As you can see, you just click on them. And it shoots almost as fast as you can click on them. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just clearing out the village for Sully to get through. Oh, there's one left.
Still recharging.
Now the secret here is sometimes there's a hidden one. And I think in this case it's over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. For now there's an achievement. I don't know how the achievement is gained. It's the achievements are sort of scattered all over the place in the achievement page, so I don't really know where to look for it. But I think the achievement here is to make sure Sully takes no damage at all. Which may seem easy at first, but sometimes when you click on those mobs, they just don't get shot. It's like it glitches. That might be a beta thing. It might just be the way the interface works. It just doesn't react right away, maybe. And if you're lagging, like I just did, it's going to add a little bit of extra difficulty. He looks at a horde crate, but there's nothing there. Another beta issue. This part might be hard for, at least in the beta. My clicks don't go through all the time. Ooh, I did it. Last time they got to him. You can even click on him to see how hurt he is, and in this case he hasn't gotten any damage. Oh, he has! No, he hasn't. I thought it said 345. I'm like, what? 3,000 health lost? How did that happen? That might not be the achievement. As I said, I haven't found it yet, so we'll see if it actually works or not. Discovered duking grounds? What? Oh, we're over there. Okay.
You need something? Have a good one.
Alrighty, moving on.
Good day to you. See you around.
Okay, so what do we have to do now? Bold recognizes our desperation to find Prince Anduin, and he thinks that Lord Walker Cho can help us with finding him. So he sends us to the pavilion, the Dreamer's Pavilion more specifically, to get some information. But we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do Admiral Taylor's task, which is, because he's recovered, he's taken command, and he decides to help arm the Jinyu, because if the Horde attack or something, it's better to have the Jinyu on our side. So what you do is you have to come over here and talk to these Jinyu, and you have to actually read their thing. You can't just give them any random item, because they actually prefer a specific one. Like this one has put me behind an enemy. Just reading that, or I'm quick and fast, yeah, that's daggers. He's obviously a rogue. They're very clear on what you have to do, but you actually have to read it to get anything done. Must deal with me first. So he's a tank, easy enough. strong. I can blunt attacks. Da da da. As you can see, they're just easy, you know. I bring bandages and food. I wish I could do more. Okay. I've been drawn to the healing arts. That's extremely clear. We haven't seen one for the spellcasting yet. That's another tank. Yeah, when I first did this quest with Polydeuces, I just randomly picked one each time, and I was like, what? Why isn't the quest completing? So in this case, I guess Blizz is forcing you to, you know, pay attention to the script. There's lots of tanks in this case. With Polydeuces, there was lots and lots of rogues. I think all of them except for one was a rogue. Yay, a spellcaster, finally. Alright, done with that, easy enough. Whoops, what happened there?
Hey there.
So this part's easy. Those 4 trainees we had, what happens is they're going to be joining us one at a time. As I believe as level 80s. Let's see here. 82. And what happens is as you kill mobs, they level up. And once they reach level 85, what they'll do is depart. And another person that you've equipped will come and help you. And it'll cycle through between the rogue, the mage, the warrior, and the healer. And so basically you just have to kill 24 wildlife. But it's, you know, it's not super clear why. And that's the reason. You're just training each one individually. And the reason why you're training them will become apparent in the following quests, so don't worry about that. It's not for nothing. As you can see, he's just standing there. As they level up, they actually get more immersive and stuff. Oh, this guy's a healer though, so I guess he was just waiting for me to get hurt. Fraps, what are you doing to me? Oh, now we're joined by the rogue, it looks like. Ah, this one's the tank. He's really stealing threat from me, which is fine. Now we're joined by the spellcaster as we kill the final group of enemies. Now, I don't have to be looting all these corpses, but as you may remember, I got that item last time, if it's still in my inventory, the Spirit of Harmony. And although it's the beta, it doesn't really matter in this case. I think it's good to pick up a loot everything policy, just like in Diablo. Otherwise, you may be missing out. I mean, that's true all the time, but in this case, that item is actually a crafting material. So, yeah, not many people would want to miss out on that. And what I mean by that's always the case is, you know, you always have the chance of finding an epic item or something. There's no real downside to looting other than having a full inventory. Crap, I didn't move. That hurts a lot.
What can I do for you? Safe travels. Have a good one.
Alright, so the Hozen have begun amassing an army to attack Pearlfin Village. So while we were killing out there killing wildlife, they, you know, started to attack. So Admiral Taylor asks us to thin out their numbers a little. And all these newly trained soldiers are going to be helping us. We also have to kill their leader, because although the... Oh, I'm going in the complete wrong direction. Yeah, although the Hozen appear to be in complete disarray, it's revealed that they actually do have a leader that's, you know, organizing them. So we have to kill him as well. And I think if you were to try to kill that guy by yourself, you wouldn't be able to. Whoa! Lots of mobs. I only got 4 for that. Jeez. Should I wait for them to pile up again? Or just go out there? Well, there's a lot here too. Sheesh. Why didn't they stop? You stupids. I'm creating a bit of a chaos here. There's so many. Oh, why did I do that? I need to stop doing AoE. but it's just so awesome. Kapoosh! Oh. All my flame shocks ran out. Who needs quests when you can get XP that way? I only needed to kill 15. I think I got like 60.
I need to get
So as you can see, he was actually quite a challenge. He kept selecting me and he put that little red targeting reticule on the ground, and I just wasn't moving. But if you avoid that, it's actually pretty easy to survive. He's an elite with lots of health, but he just does like the damage of a normal mob. So it's no huge deal. And usually, I don't know what happened there, but usually the tank NPC will actually take his aggro. So you can usually just freely DPS him. Ooh, an actual upgrade. Nice. Okay, where'd that weapon go? Here it is. What's it better? Oh, I think both of my weapons are the same. And I don't have the enchanting mats to put another landslide, but that's no big deal. I think it's a good enough DPS increase that I don't need the landslide. Look at that, 302 DPS per second increase. That's nice. And it's item level 404. The dungeon quality items are item level 425. So it's not even the best of them. Right, so we finished Admiral Taylor's little questing bit there. Now we have to go see Lord Walker Cho. I believe these mobs, I showed them in my dungeon video, I believe those are new models. I can't seem to remember them being anywhere else. But regardless, I find them to be extremely cool looking mobs. Oh nice, there's music inside the house. So when we get here, of course, nobody's here. And you see this weird bubbling liquid on the table of a stranger's house, and the quest becomes, let's drink this random liquid. Yes, that's sending the right message to younger children. Younger children, just children in general. Then of course it puts you to sleep, so in all effectiveness you've poisoned yourself. It turns out to be mouth-watering brew, but still, come on. So as you can see here, you have a series of questions you can ask him. All of them, his answers are extremely indirect. They're just like, the answers are stuff you already know, I guess, maybe, I don't know. He's very indirect about everything. I don't take kindly to intruders. No kidding. I even stole your brew from you. Jeez. I am not a hero. I am a criminal. Alright. So this is fun stuff coming up right here. Ugh, this quest is glitched in the past. I hope it's fine now. So, as you've seen, he sort of recognizes that we're completely full of questions. Empty of answers, is how he words it. Full of questions, empty of answers. And that we seek the white paw, but we're not ready to face the truth, yada yada yada. And the first step to knowing the truth is meditation. This is just a little mini game. It's boring, but you know, it's interesting. It's boring and interesting at the same time because, you know, you've never had a mini game like this before. But at the same time, maybe you have. You just have to keep the bar in the center, and he'll like occasionally move around you and kick you and stuff to try to send you off balance. But generally, it's pretty easy. Unless all of his kicks send you in the same direction on the meter, I think it's impossible to lose if you're paying attention.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast.
See if he hits me. Oh, good. See if he hit me and went right, I probably would have lost right there. Because that bar just wasn't moving.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Oh, there.
That spell
No.
isn't ready yet.
God.
That's still recharging.
See? Sometimes it just doesn't work. He hits you constantly and the bar goes in the same direction every single time. It's extremely annoying. Because I don't like this quest. It's just, if you could meditate for 10 seconds and be fine, then okay. But no, you have to meditate for like 2 minutes. And, you know, half the time you lose because the direction the meter goes when he kicks you is completely random. So several times you will lose just because, you know, just randomness of the meter.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Ah, see, help there. That was good.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
That error message is annoying. I should turn that off. Oops, crap, I went in the wrong direction.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
It's fun if you're winning, but if he keeps hitting you in the same direction, it's really aggravating. You're like, no, hit me in the other direction, you moron. Okay, error messages, so annoying. So, the meditation revealed, I guess, even though it was just a test to keep your meditation in check, what we have to do is we have to create a magical brew to call upon the ancient magic of the Pandarans, and this magical brew is, of course, called a dream brew, and we have to gather 3 different qualities for it, which is the potency, the body, and the hue. Potency is getting these mist creepers, and killing them is just an added quest objective. But what happens is once you kill enough of them, in this case 8, a mist horror will appear. You have to kill the horror, and then he drops, of course, extract his heart from him, and the heart is used for the potency of the drink. You also have to get 5 pristine crocolisk eyes from crocolisks, simple enough. And you have to get amberfly wings. But the amberfly wings one is annoying. At least wait now. Okay. So for the amberfly, you kill them. Let's see how fast I can do this. Hiya! Right, so you loot it, of course there's no drop. You have to actually click on it after or before you loot it, and then click the knife to share the wings. Instead of just looting the wings. I guess that's Blizzard's weird attempt at being more immersive. It doesn't feel more immersive for me, at least. That might not be their intent. I don't know why they did it that way. But it's annoying, because lots of times you'll just loot and keep going. And because of that, you'll forget to stop at each corpse, click it, make sure you have it clicked, then click the knife, and do the stupid 3-second cast, just for wings that you could have looted from it, right? It's just inconvenience, in my point of view. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, it's just inconvenient. It appears I'm lagging now as well. Marvelous. So the dream brew is ready. We have to go to the western edge, I believe. Or eastern edge? Eastern edge. Yeah. To this little stone over here. The seer stone. And drink the brew. Hopefully finding out where the white pawn is. And there you have it. Part 2 is complete. We'll next start with Prince Anduin Rin.